Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all good? I hope so. Baby, listen, let's talk about Tamar and Funky real quick. Okay, so Tamar had threatened legal action, and Funky Dineva, baby, stood 10 toes down on what he said. He even shared some more stuff, right? But the tears I shed listening to Funky go in on Tamar, baby, he told her. And Tamar she not even built for 80% of the mess she get herself into. And then I see people want to say, she didn't even say his name. Listen, stop being so obtuse. I've even seen folks say, well, a hit dog will holler, as he should, and be loud with it. Because as long as she keeps mentioning that birthday party that she threw for a friend and how slow some of her stands are, I can see some of y'all saying stuff like, hey, you know what, there may be something about them allegations when it comes to Funky, because Tamar keeps talking about that party. And y'all know how y'all do. Even after Funky has said several times that the party wasn't for him, he didn't even go upstairs. And let's go back to folks saying, well, she didn't say his name. She didn't have to say his name in order for him or anyone else to know she was talking about him. That's like if you and somebody had a disagreement and you hear them talking about the situation sitting right next to you, or you find out about it, 9 times out of 10, you gonna say something. Listen, Funky told Tamar several times to leave him alone. Don't talk about him directly or indirectly. And if she did, he was going to turn that camera on and get paid off of her every time. And that video that he just did where he was going in on her, the last time I looked, it was over 190 something thousand views. He did exactly what he said he was going to do. And a lot of the things he said about her was on point. Especially the part about her not knowing who she really is. Ma'am, you're Tamar Braxton. A lot of people feel like your voice is the best out of all the sisters, even Tony's. But her need for attention and validation and all her antics be overshadowing that voice. I don't know what happened to Tamar that makes her cry for attention the way that she does, but it annoys the mess out of me. I didn't care for her on Braxton family values. Then I was like, you know what? Let me give it another try. Tried to watch Tamar and Vince, but I couldn't. I couldn't watch the real because she's annoying. Too animated. Too look at me. Like her personality always seems to be in a state of confusion. Even though Tamar has a nice voice, I can't listen to her. The last song that I heard from Tamar was that song about what she said, baby, all I need is you. That's the last song that I have heard of Tamar's. And the type of energy that she carries makes me not want to hear her. I feel the same way about Tamar as I do Tiffany Haddish. I've never seen Girls Trip because she's in it. And I love Whoopi Goldberg down, baby. But once I saw that Tiffany Haddish was in Nobody's Fool, I didn't watch it. The type of people that Tiffany and Tamar, it's just too much for me. I just can't. And the way a lot of y'all have excuses for their behavior is cringy. Just like when Funky said, that lady, y'all had a fit. What friend says that lady? Why didn't he just say her name? When folks was asking him about what happened, he talked about that night. Then said, I don't know what happened to that lady. I didn't hear any shade or ill intent when he said it. He was being, what do you want to call it? Comical. He was performing, doing his Funky Dineva thing when he was saying what happened. It just sounded like something that they probably say around his way. Like I may say some stuff that we say in Memphis, or I may say some stuff that I heard growing up coming to my grandma's house in Mississippi, and y'all may find offense to it. But if you didn't grow up around it, you wouldn't understand what I was saying. I mean, I didn't see the big issue with it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I said, I didn't hear any shade. However, when Tamar says that lady, when Lori L brought up Yandy, she's like, well, I don't even know the lady. I don't know that lady. Y'all didn't keep that same energy. It turned into, well, she was just saying she didn't know her. But there were people who saw it for what it was and said, even without her knowing her like that, she know her name. She know that's the wife. Like, get back in the water, fish. So y'all won't be doing all this flip-flopping, because you're going to pass out. Okay? And the same thing Tamar said after her and Funky got into it the first time, it's basically the same thing she said in that letter. It's crazy how she's always the victim. Like, old victim, or here she come. Here she come again. Because the last time she said, okay, y'all win. I ain't gonna say nothing else. I'm just gonna go away. Y'all ain't got to worry about hearing from me. Maybe it wasn't a good 5 hours before she was back. If you really think about it, Tamar and Funky both do too much. Funky he's like come off more polarized and controversial, seemingly problematic with some of the stuff he be saying, or how he'll just go in on people for no reason, like Chloe Bailey, for example. Whereas Tamar, like I said, has this strange need for attention. She has to be seen. But then when she doesn't get the response she was looking for, she makes herself the victim. She did it with Kay. She did it with Candy. She did it with her ex group of friends like Tiny them. She did it with Monica. Just because Monica sat in on a episode of The Real. So both of them can be very exhausting. But y'all favorite thing to say is Funky took it too low. He always go low. If you've been following Funky since My Hair Is Laid Like, you already know he go low. Like, how many times does that man have to say you can't do wrong to him and then try to tell them how mad to get? Some people say if you go low, I'm taking it to hell. Listen, if hell has a basement, Funky gonna take it there. The reason a lot of y'all, in my opinion, get so in your feelings is because you're exhausted. You're exhausted, baby, from moving the goalposts. You're too subjective versus objective. And on top of that, a lot of y'all are too busy trying to prove how you never do what Funky did. Or you're too busy walking around with your chest poked out trying to show off your I'm the greatest friend in the world pen. And will be surprised how untrue that may be based off which friend in your circle you may ask. And a lot of times y'all biases is making it hard for you to see that Tamar and Funky in a way are the same person, different fun. The only thing I didn't understand when Funky was going in on Tamar is when he said that he would still be cool with her or they could still be friends. Why? That was so weird. I don't know if he was trying to sound forgiving or noble, but it came off thirsty. Like, why do you want to be in her life, in her circle? Why would you want anything to do with a person who left it out in the open for people to think that you tried to harm her or that you were behind what happened to her? That doesn't make any sense to me, because we will never be cool again. Why would you want to be in proximity with somebody like that? But you keep saying you so hurt, you so hurt. What you want to do, get hurt again? Why would you want to be friends with her? And like you said, you feel like a fool. And I think you just feel like that because the ones, whoever them other dudes that she hang around, you always put yourself on the pedestal above them, only for her to treat you the same way that she treated them. And I said it the last time we talked about this, that I feel like it was a plot. Like, because remember, Funky and Tamar didn't always get along. But there are some people who will hold on to what you do to them, and they will make it seem like y'all cool, only for y'all to, link up for them to get their payback. So, like I said, I don't understand why you would want to be friends with her. I just don't get it. Another thing that I didn't get is when he was saying that he felt uncomfortable when Mendices would be with them, or they could be out and then Mendices would pop up. And he said he didn't like that. He was uncomfortable. And he asked his friend, do you think she doing this because I'm a blogger and that she want me to say something? But I just didn't feel comfortable with that. If you didn't feel comfortable with it, you would have left. That's how I see it. When Mendices would pop up, you will pop out. When Mendices would show up, you'll leave. But now, when you say that, it comes off like two things. Either you're fake and you didn't have a problem with it, or you just wanted to be in her circle that bad. Because if you not down for cheating or being around folks that do that to their significant other, you'll be like, you know what, yeah, I gotta go, I'm finna dip on out. And even if they ask, why you leaving? Because I don't play these games right here, baby. I don't do this. Because you know that this man ain't got a wife. And you know you got one. So yeah, I'm out. I'm good though. But thank you for inviting me. I'll see you later. You see what I'm saying? You would have left. So, yeah, I don't know. But he told her not to speak on him. So when L'Oreal asked that question, Tamar could have easily said, next question. Like, she could say what she wanted to say. But she could have also said, you know what, next question. But now, here they are. She can't take it. She go get a letterhead, makes a statement about letting her lawyers handle Funky, and Funky then told Mr. Walker, don't come around there with no mess. That's what he told the man. Don't bring your ass around here. Don't bring nothing around here. And what's crazy is that letter that she posted is not on her IG anymore. Her usual thing, post and delete. On top of that, she wasted no time getting this letterhead from her attorney, making this little statement and putting it out there. But she didn't want the ambulance or the police call when she supposedly found herself with her teeth knocked out laying in the Red Sea. Girl, that don't even make sense. Like the people were saying, if you went through this, where are your bruises? If somebody fall that hard and knocked their teeth out and laying in what she said she was laying in, where are your bruises? I don't know. It's like she came back up a few days later after the situation I think she was on live doing her makeup. But now she's not, that letter is not there anymore. It's a new post up there about some type of movie or something that she's supposed to be in with Tay Diggs. I love Tay Diggs, but I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if Funky really received some paperwork, but if he did, I bet he gonna come and talk about it. But I don't know. It's just crazy. Like the comments that I've seen is just, from either side, whether you, because it's a difference between a stan and a fan, and most people are stans. From Funky stans and Tamar stans, like some of the comments, I just be like, oh my gosh, like, do y'all even sit down and think about what you're gonna say? Do you actually look at the situation for what it is before you get out there just running your mouth saying any kind of thing? But I don't know, child. Get down in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this Tamar Funky situation. And I'll talk to y'all later.